Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're all here. Welcome to a new video, one that I've just decided to spontaneously start filming for some reason. I've had this idea to do for a little while, but yeah, I don't know, apparently I'm in the mood to do something. This eclipse energy has got me feeling so weird, so I'm just kind of like rolling with whatever is happening. As you may see from the title of this video, this is what the video will be about. I actually don't know yet, which is why I have this book here with me, because we're going to pick the topic together. But let me just go into explain a little bit about what we're going to be doing, just to even get my head around it, because I actually don't know what I'm doing right now. So I've been watching, what is his name called again? I'll put it on the screen because I forget what his channel is called, but I've been watching this tarot reader for a long time now, and I really am enjoying his like look into, say, aliens, or like answering the big or weird questions that we kind of all have about life, and using tarot to do so. And I've really been loving seeing the answers that come out and stuff, and like the interpretations and different stuff like that. So I'm kind of feeling like I want to delve into that a little bit more and see what comes up. I actually don't quite know what topic I want to choose, which is why I have this rulership book here, because it's filled with like kind of like words, and hopefully I can kind of get a topic from it. That's the intention anyway that I'm setting. I don't know if you can really see this, but it's basically got loads of like different words on it and their relation to different astrological energies. But we're going to be using it to get a topic today, basically. And then we're going to be using tarot to investigate the topic. Tarot discoveries or tarot explorations. I don't know what I'm going to call this little thing, if it will become a series or a random ass video. But here we are. So yeah, let's use a random number generator and see what word we can pick from or get some inspiration from. First of all, look how cute my little... look how cute my wallpaper is for my phone. I changed it yesterday. I don't know. Moving on. So let's generate a number. I'll do it with you guys so you can see it's all legit. Page 94. So page 94. It's this one here. Luckily we don't have too many ones to choose from, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to... There's a lot of numbers on it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get any of those. I'm gonna count how many words are on this page, and then we'll generate another number for the word. We've got from 1 to 37 now. Let's generate a new number. 5. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I pass this word, which is now, as soon as I counted that word, I don't know why I had a feeling it was going to be now. The word is now, which is ruled by Uranus energy, apparently. Okay, let me just take a second to think of a way that we can explore the concept of now through tarot. Nice and easy, she says sarcastically. I don't know, now makes me think of like present moment, the now. What does it mean to be in the present moment? What does it mean to take action now? Now is very Aries as well, I feel like, which I'm surprised it's not on here. Now. What can you do now? I don't know. How do you explore the concept of now? Present moment now. Alright, I'm gonna trust my gut and go with... Well, we're gonna start off with, what does it mean to be in the present moment? I'm just deciding if I want to use this deck or this one first. Let's try this one first. The energy of now. does it mean to be in the present moment? I really have no idea how this is going to go. This could be like the worst topic ever, but here we go. What does it mean to be in the present moment? See, there's two questions on my mind. It's like, what does it mean to be in the present moment? What is the energy of now? I don't know what that means, but I guess that's why we're asking, right? Okay. So Pentacles, Chariot, Moon energy. I hear the word potential. What is the potential? What can you create? Who can you become when you take action now? This Chariot really stands out to me because it's like the road forwards is only created in the present moment, but also it kind of doesn't exist. Like everything is an illusion until you're standing within the reality. Does that even make any sense? You know how they say like the past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist because you're not in it anymore? There's nothing you can do to manipulate those timelines because they don't exist anymore. All that exists is now. As you walk on the path is as it is created. It is created as you, or the path is created as you walk on it. So every moment, within every, so basically your life is created in the now. Your reality is created in the now. Let me try and zoom in a bit so you can see the cards a bit more. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles energy. Wow. Nine of Wands reversed. So there is an element of fear of, even here with the Moon card, an element of, when I look at this I hear the word illusions, which I kind of mentioned, and also the idea of like, you know, your fears are basically illusions because they don't exist. It's like anxiety is the fear of the future, but the future doesn't exist right now, so you're anxious over nothing in a way. You're anxious over because you're thinking about the past, something that happened in the past, and the impact on your now is like stress and worry. Three of Swords reversed. When we communicate our fears, when we're honest with our fears, we then heal them through communication? Question mark? Through revealing our innermost selves. Through not hiding our brokenness. It's like there's no point shielding yourself. It's like we wear a mask, you know? Say you have something that happened to you in the past, and you have all these fears and worries about that, but it's all internal. Maybe it's subconscious, some of those things, and you're not even consciously aware of where they're coming from, or that those fears are even present. But the way you're moving in the present moment is all reflective of those past experiences. Or other times we are aware, yet we wear a mask anyway, and we tell people we feel right, or we tell people that we're strong, and really inside we feel very vulnerable. Or there's that vulnerable, we don't want to reveal that part of ourselves because it makes us feel vulnerable. It makes us feel exposed. But what's funny is, because I feel like people see through us anyway, energetically, they see through everything we try to mask within ourselves. Hermit energy. Five of Pentacles again. So from this, I feel like our opportunities, particularly those ones that are new, fresh beginning, the present is always a moment of opportunity to do something differently, to react differently, to show up differently. Yet we allow our scarcity mindset, the feeling that we might not receive what it is that we really want, that we might lose everything in the process of our showing up in our authentic selves. So we miss out on the opportunity, or we don't even see it as one. For us, it becomes a way of holding on to the past. So every single step, we're just dragging along this past with us. So we're never really in the present in that moment, because the present is offering you something new. In the present moment, nothing else exists. You're creating it every single step you take. Seven of Pentacles, Empress. I don't even know why I got that. Hold on. Tell you more about the energy of now. Oh my gosh, Three of Swords again. I feel like a scream, like, ah! I feel like to scream. Again, it's that feeling of like you need to release that energy. You can't keep that pain, that hurt inside of you. You need to get it out in some way. Vocally, energetically, like physically, you know. Again, it's very Aries. I mean, because we are in Aries season as I'm filming this, and there's a lot of Aries energy going on right now. I think we have an Aries North node as well. So directionally, we're going to feel very aligned in our destiny as we embody more of our own kind of like will, you know. We are very self-determined and self-focused, independent. Aries also represents the first, so like the first to do something. And being the first to do something is very scary. There's no other path to follow. There's no one else to follow. You can't say, oh, these are the steps I have to take, because no one else has taken it before. That's why you are the first. So to exist in the now is to embody the energy, or like a bit of Aries energy, I guess. To not really know exactly the steps to take, and be okay with that. Trust in your instincts. Aries is very instinctual. Just like children are very instinctual as well. But then also being mindful of what we are consuming, what we're taking on. And our subconscious is playing a role here, and our subconscious takes on so much information that, again, we're not always immediately aware of, and it takes time like sieving through like the different messagings that we've been getting. Are these messagings contributing in our present reality? Are they contributing to help build the road that will take us to the destination that we want to be in? Or I guess there's no true destination, but you know, that will allow us to be on a smoother journey. Seven of Pentacles. I don't know what I want right now. Why is that saying that? Something wrong with the Seven of Pentacles. Page of Swords reversed. Uncertainty. Again, in relation to like investigation, which can be, how would I describe this feeling? Investigation, almost like doing something so you can find out. It's reminding me of like in human design, the first line in human design, and then, or the first and the third line profile type is the investigator and the martyr, I think. So it's like you do as much research as possible beforehand, but at some point you have to take the leap of faith. You have to try it out for yourself, trial and error. So at some point, I just have to take the leap of faith. Confidence, King of Wands. King of Wands also for me is like, yes, he's afraid. There's a sense of fear there, but he is confident enough to know that he doesn't know everything. So the energy of now, or the present moment, is it inner confidence, I guess you could say, that, okay, I don't know everything. I don't exactly know if I'm doing the right thing all the time, but based on the knowledge that I do have, this is the best thing for me right now. Ace of Pentacles again. Knight of Cups now. So yeah, like the present moment is an opportunity for growth, to build something, but it's also like, it's not like a fleeing opportunity, if that makes sense. Like every single time you say yes to the opportunity to do something different, to show up differently, to face that fear, whatever it may be, you're building upon a foundation. So you're not really starting from, I did say start from ground zero, which yes, it's an opportunity to start from the beginning, but at the same time, there's too many layers to this. But at the same time, it's also a very stable opportunity with the Pentacle energy. So if you keep doing the same thing, it's almost like that saying, like, if you keep doing what you did, you'll get what you got. So if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same thing, right? And only by changing that thing and then deciding to change that thing consciously, can you change the path forwards? Does this make any sense? So Knight of Cups, moving forward with trust and with a willingness to be emotionally open, whether that is just with yourself or with the other people around you. A willingness to be vulnerable, but also, yeah, with vulnerable, like we said with the moon energy here. And the thing with the Knight of Cups, he still has his armor from the past, but he's still going to be, again with the King of Wands, he's still a little bit fearful, but regardless of that, it's like feel the fear and do it anyways. That's what it is to exist in the now, in the present, is to do it anyways. If that thing is going to bring you closer to the life you want to live, or the person you want to be, or the thing you want to have. How have my decisions been impacting my path forwards? How have they been creating this journey? Have they made making it harder or easier? And what changes can I make in the present moment to rectify that? Page of Pentacles. So again, Knight of Swords reverse, we have the message of getting out of your head, getting out of those limiting beliefs. What is holding you back is the way you perceive things, not actually reality. Like so many times I see on anywhere actually on social media, someone will be like, oh, this is what you need to live a life like this, or I don't even know, or someone just being like, oh, I have this. And then someone in the comments like, you have this because you didn't have to go through this, this, and this. Or you have this because, oh, it's so much easier for you because you're not thinking about all the other people. Okay, well, that's your reality. That person still had to go through something, probably, most likely. A lot of us, many of us do. And they didn't see that thing as an obstacle or as a, maybe not even obstacle, maybe it was an obstacle, but it wasn't a complete block to them getting what they wanted. Right? Are you seeing these things in your life as like a block, or is it a mountain that you could possibly climb? Maybe it might slow you down compared to someone else. Maybe it might take a little bit more energy than if it was just a straightforward road where someone else may just have like a little hill. Yet you can still get over that if you want. You can take rest stops along the way, but you can still get over the mountain. It's not impossible unless you believe it is. Unless you believe on the other side of that, there's nothing else. Or unless you believe, I guess, by getting over it, there would be no point to getting over it. What is your belief? And how does that belief impact you? How is that belief impacting you right now? This Page of Pentacles is making me think of the idea of creativity and how we think it's always something to do with like being artsy or doing something out of the ordinary. But sometimes being creative is simply knowing or being able to overcome a challenge. Being able to pivot, deviate, to change something in order to get a different outcome. Thinking outside of maybe not the box as a whole, but just the box that you're creating in your mind. Have you created a box in your mind? And if so, how can you step out of it? What can you do to bring those walls down, destroy the limitation, your perceived limitation? Because if we think of things, even again, I keep seeing a lot on Twitter, some people becoming very fearful about how life is going. You know, money, things are increasing in price. There's so much things to be fearful for. War, famine, politics, whatever it is. And yes, I'm a Pisces, so I'm a little bit delusional. You know, it's very easy for me to be delusional compared to maybe some other people. But all those different things are, it's like, are you allowing these perceived limitations to rule your present reality? Are you shifting and changing how you move in a kind of a negative, in a way that isn't beneficial to you or the life you want to build because of these perceived limitations or fears? And how can you use your creativity to overcome these blockages? How can you just step inside of your subconscious mind to really think about where are these fears coming from? One thing I've been doing a lot recently is this voice mine? Whose voice is it? And if it isn't mine, it probably shouldn't be there. For example, you know, you get, will I be able to pay the bills this month? Okay, but is this voice mine? Is this voice my parents? Is this voice my sibling or my friends or the media in general? Okay, it probably is their voice. 9 out of 10 times for me, it has not been my own voice. Actually, none of the times has it been my own voice. And with that, I let it go because it's not my fear to carry. It's not my worry to carry. And a lot of that came from really understanding a bit more about human design as well. So maybe you want to delve into that. And as well as delving into my subconscious fears as well. It's so easy to think that we are so healed and so, you know, like we've done so much inner work and we're still like, okay, but why is things not changing for me? Why am I still anxious? Why am I still all these different things? Why is my reality still not reflecting what I am, the belief that I've gained? But really there's these like deep-rooted subconscious fears still that exist. I did this thing where it's like, tarot won't save you, you know? Knowing more will not save you from, or will not give you what you are looking for, the peace of mind that you're looking for. That can only come from within you. So Eight of Cups, walking away from the dissatisfaction. Are you willing to walk away from the dissatisfaction or I guess it is a dissatisfaction. The feeling that something is missing still, that I'm still unfulfilled, particularly on an emotional level or even on a spiritual level, I'm hearing as well. But that is what the present moment can give you. The moment to walk away. And like I keep saying, do something differently. Decide to show up differently. Let's do one more card pull. And then let's... Okay. So fire energy, wand energy. The road ahead may be hazy, unclear, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And the decision to take action anyway, to move forwards anyway, to trust in my instincts, trust in my gut, my inner knowing, and believe that it's going to guide me in the right way. Trust in my creativity, my ability to see beyond what is currently existing, to see beyond my limitations. Our mind is so powerful, and the strength and the empowerment, the ability to see beyond what your fears are telling you, what your mind might be whispering to you, to be able to decipher between your voice and other people's, is such a strength to have. So grounding yourself and rooting yourself in the now. So many different paths to take, and that's okay. It doesn't matter which one you take. It doesn't matter if you feel like you've taken the wrong one, because in the present moment you have the ability to step off at any time you want. You have the ability to change paths, to course in a different direction, to just simply admire someone else's path or journey. It's reminding me of when I spoke about how your parents are generational. I don't know, I did a reel or something about your parents are generational breakers too. No, I can't even remember how I worded it. But it's like, you know, so often as people who I assume watching this reading, you would consider yourself maybe as someone who was breaking generational curses or as a healer of, and who maybe has more of a heightened, higher perspective on life, let's say that. But at the same time, maybe your parents or your grandparents, etc., haven't showed up in exactly the same way as you, but many of them have broken some kind of pattern, even if it was just small. I remember watching this, I think it was a podcast or something. It's like, we're probably all going to hurt our children in some way, not like, you know, cause some kind of emotional damage to our kids, because we're humans, and at the end of the day, many of us experience one extreme and then maybe we go to the other extreme, and we haven't quite found the balance in between just yet. And that's not everyone, but I think it kind of just in a way gives you peace of mind anyway, that none of us are perfect. And I don't know, this just make me think of like ancestry, and how even though we all have links, we all create our own journey, our own path, intercepting, intertwining with other people's, and then deviating again and creating something new. And so many different, or you could even see this as like different dimensional realities to take. Stepping into different realities, different ways of being, different versions of yourself that you can access any moment you wish to access it, just by showing up differently in the present moment, by choosing to do something different. So I feel like that's what it means to be in the now, or in the present moment. And yeah, I feel comfortable with that. That took a very different turn. I don't even know what I was expecting from doing this. I don't even know what, I don't know. I just feel like I just channeled a whole bunch of messages, and maybe some hit and maybe some didn't. But if you enjoyed this reading and you felt like it was an interesting concept, let me know by commenting down below, because, or at least, I don't know, just giving the video a thumbs up will be like, hey, I liked it, you know, I liked something about this. You should do more. Should I do more of these? No structure, nothing, just vibes, literally just vibes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Have to experience it.